Hello YouTube and welcome. In today's video I'm going to show you how to get a free, completely legal, disposable or temporary email address. As we're all at home now, more than we normally would be, there's going to be a lot of app downloads, a lot of one-time use websites where they really want you to give them an email address to proceed. Now with this unique tool here that's available online, I'll give you the link in just a second. You can get a temporary email address. It's fast, it's easy to use, and the website you want to go to is going to be emailondeck.com. On deck as in the baseball reference up next, but it's emailondeck.com. Now when you get there, you'll be presented with this screen, and this is pretty much it. Now before I click the step 1 and then the step 2, I'm going to go ahead and go look at the frequently asked questions. Now, as you see here at the bottom, this is as seen on CBS News, Fox, NBC, and ABC. So this is completely legit and it's completely legal, okay, guys? So in the frequently asked questions, get this to load up. I'll read some of it to you here. Why use a temporary email address? Like I said in the beginning, so many sites and apps require a confirmed email address for no reason other than to collect your personal information about you. And it asks the question, do you really want some random app to have the same email address that you use to make credit card purchases with? Your personal data is highly desirable by websites and apps. So a lot of these app developers and a lot of these websites, even though you're not buying anything, they do require that you enter an email address to proceed into the app or proceed into the website. What that does is it compiles a list for them so they can in turn and sell that website data, that email data off to buyers. It's a way for them to fund their projects, okay? So everything is explained in the frequently asked questions and it answers a lot of those questions. But let's go ahead and get to how this thing works. So going back to Email on Deck, the main page. Once you go to emailondeck.com, you'll be presented with this one page. Step 1, you will click and confirm that you are not a robot. Put a tick mark there. Give it a second. You get a check. Step 2 is to get email. You click that, give it a second. Now up here at the top, this is my temporary email address. Looks like alvin80 at vteensp.com. Now what you would do is when you're prompted on that other site, either you've already minimized this page and you went back to where you wanted to go, or you're doing this on 2 separate devices. You would enter that email address as your email address. And below here, this entire blank spot in the middle, this is where your emails are going to come. Now, very important to remember, you don't want to close this out until you're done, okay? So until you receive that confirmation email, that one-time sign-up email for some newsletter, or that one-time email that you've done for some app, or something that you've done for the kids where it's asking for an email address, that email address is going to come here on this screen in the middle, your inbox. Now, the sites are not able to know that this is not a permanent email address. They just know that it's a valid email address so that you can get the email here. Now, keep this open. You can minimize it if you're doing it all from one device or from one computer. But when I do it, I normally open this up on my phone, and then on my computer, I'm filling out whatever I need to do. So I have the email address. I have the open inbox so that I can see when I receive an email and click it and verify whatever I need to verify. And then I'm done with it. Now, normally these last, I think the longest I've had one open is like 2 hours. I had a couple things going on where I needed a temporary email address. And as long as you leave this page open for an hour or 2 hours, you're completely fine. It times out shortly thereafter that. It's not going to last all day, guys. Normally, by the time you get to this point, you're already at the verification page on whatever site or app or newsletter or whatever you're trying to verify an email address with. So you'll get that email pretty quick. It'll pop up in that inbox. You can click it and it will verify the address and you can proceed with that. If you're setting up some music app that you just want for the car, but you don't want it tagged to your email. I mean, there are thousands of different reasons why you would want a temporary disposable email address that's completely legal and it's completely free. And it's completely up to you guys, how you want to use this. If you're communicating back and forth with somebody and you want it to be temporary, that's completely fine, okay? Whatever you want to do with this, what I'm saying is that it's completely within the realms of this app, this website, I'm sorry, as long as you don't close this out. Because if I were to hit this X and close this out, there goes my email address. I can't get back into that email address. So as long as I have this up, I can receive all the emails I want to going to, alvin80@vteensp.com. And I know one of the reasons why I wanted it is so that, going into my email inbox, I've got 92,000 emails and most of them are junk because I've signed up for something and given my personal email address to some website and they've sold it. That's how all your junk email happens. With this useful website, you can defeat that. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, subscribing, sharing my videos. If this is the only one of my videos you've ever seen, take a minute, go to my channel, check out everything else. You'll find something that you'll like. Also, remember to check out my website. It's www.antonionow.com. The links will be in the description. Stay safe out there, guys. See you next time.